Coach Prime in Colorado land a big-time prospect out of Georgia. Big-time quarterback prospect out of Georgia, and Mr. Antwann Hill Jr. We're going to talk about it, what it means for Coach Prime and the Buffs after the bumper. Stay tuned. What is going on, everybody? What is going on, everybody? My name is JeffLightsyJr. This is the Victory Formation Sports Show right here on JeffLightsYr, YouTube, Facebook, wherever you get your content. Do me a favor, hit that thumbs up button, like, share, subscribe, and the notification bell because we upload all the time. Now, what came out recently, big time get for the Colorado Buffaloes and Coach Prime as they landed four-star junior. I think he's a junior, class 2025. Shoot, he might be a sophomore. A class of 2025 player. Junior rather, Antwann Hill Jr. This was the commitment post posted by Hayes Fawcett of On3 as breaking 2025. Antwann Hill Jr. tells me he has committed to Colorado. The 6'5", 215-pound quarterback from Warner Robins, Georgia, chose the Buffs over Florida, Penn State, and Alabama. Quote, "We ain't coming no more. The world seen what we can do, we here." And as you see, Antwann Hill Jr. said, "I'm home, Sko Buffs." Now, this is a big time get because anytime you're able to pluck that Southern talent for a West Coast team like Colorado, for Coach Prime, you know he's going to like his players from the South because that's where the best players come from. That is a big deal. And if you look at just the type of recruit that Antwann Hill Jr. is, it's a big deal. 6'5", 215 pounds. On3 Composite has him as a top 70 player in the country, a top 10 quarterback in the country, a top 15 player in the state of Georgia. We know how talent rich the state of Georgia is. Antwann Hill Jr. As you see, the other offers, Alabama, Auburn. Anytime you can grab a kid from SEC powers like Alabama and play teams like Arkansas and Auburn and Florida, you pulling them out of SEC country, getting them to come all the way out to Boulder, Colorado, that's a big deal. 6'5", that's a big deal. He's a big kid. He's a talented kid, and he's only a junior. So you're getting the next quarterback after Shedeur Sanders' experience is over at Colorado. If you're still at Colorado, you get what I'm saying? Like after the Shedeur Sanders experience, because we all pretty much expect Shedeur to come back to play his senior year, for Colorado to play his senior year, with his dad to play his senior year, the first year that Colorado will be in the Big 12. And so with that happening, you have to set yourself up for life after Shedeur. When that happens, you have to set yourself up with your quarterback of the future. When that happens, you have to set yourself up in the best position to get the most important position on the field. Now, I know some of you guys will be in my comments and say, "Hey, Jeff, it's great. Sko Buffs, go Coach Prime. But what about the offensive lineman? like, what about the lineman? What about the..." And that is coming too. That I think you will supplement your problems on the offense and defensive line with the transfer portal. I'm going to just be straight up. I think you're going to supplement your issues that you have with offense and defensive line with the transfer portal. Why? Because it is very rare that you can get multiple. I'm not saying you can't get one or two, but multiple impact trenches players from high school recruits. For what you want to do and how you want to play and how good you want to be immediately, meaning next year, you're going to have to supplement your talent on the offense and defensive line via the transfer portal and mix in a couple of high school guys, mix in a couple of guys that have gone from sophomore year to junior year, gone from freshman year to sophomore year, mix those guys in. I think your starters, your meat and potatoes, the guys that are going to come in and make immediate impact are going to come from the transfer portal, not from the high school ranks. And this is a guy in the class of 2025. This isn't a kid in the class of 2024, meaning this is not a young man that will be on campus next year. This is a young man, if he makes it to Boulder. I got to throw that caveat out there too, because there is the possibility that Coach Prime could move on after Shedeur's senior year, after Travis's junior year, and after those guys declare for the NFL draft. So we got to put that out there because the other programs are going to be calling. But as it currently stands, because he is committed to Colorado, not another program. As it currently stands, this young man won't enroll into Colorado not until after the 2024 season. And so you have your quarterback of the future QB1 after the Shedeur Sanders experience is over. All in retrospect, this is how it's supposed to play out. This is a big time prospect, though. If this young man was going to Alabama, to Auburn, to SEC, like they would celebrate it. This is a recruit that you need to celebrate because he's that type of player. Uh, and he plays that type of position. You know, there's been a lot of teams that have been held back because of the play of the quarterback. There's been a lot of teams that could have accomplished more if they would have had a quarterback the talent of an Antwann Hill Jr. This is a really, really good pickup. This is a good player. And it shows the power of the recruiting of Deion Sanders. The fact that he can go get one of the top prospects in the South, one of the top prospects in the South with a whole year of high school left, and snatch him up and get him to come out to Boulder, get him to join the Colorado Buffaloes football team. That's a big deal, but that's his touch and his talent in the recruiting ranks. We know what this can do for Colorado is you continue to recruit big time players. And the thing about there's another thing. It says a lot to snag a quarterback at the beginning of your class because quarterbacks help shape classes when it comes to college football. When you have the quarterback in line, now it's easier to fill other positions. Hey, you want to come play for on a good team with a good quarterback? You want to come block for Antwann Hill? Yeah, come block for Antwann Hill. You want to be on the same team as Antwann Hill? Yeah, come play defense so you can help Antwann get the ball back. You want to catch passes or be a part of a dynamic offense? Well, I know Antwann can play, so I want to go be a part of the same offense that he's on, whether I'm a wide receiver, a running back, or offensive lineman, a tight end, or whatever. So it's easier to recruit when you have the big-time quarterback prospect already committed. Obviously, Coach Prime and his team know that. And that's why they were able to go get it done with Antwann Hill Jr. So Antwann Hill Jr., 4-star, highly touted quarterback out of Georgia, who could be bumped up into a 5-star by the end of his junior year, is headed to Boulder and is going to go play for Coach Prime Deion Sanders. Leave your thoughts in the comments down below as he is headed to play for the Buffs. My name is Jeff Lightsy Jr. This is the Victor Formation Sports Show right here on Jeff Lightsy Jr. YouTube, Facebook, wherever you get your content. Do me a favor, hit that thumbs up button, like, share, subscribe. Also, you can follow me on Twitter, X, and Instagram at JLightsy7 is on X and Instagram at JLightsy7. Thank you guys for tuning in, and I will see you next time. Peace.